Now, Tim here says he has a channel,
Yep.
and now I'm going to be on it. and is this boob going to be in there too?
Yeah,
oh,
this
absolutely.
is my Tom. This is my Tom. Tom, he does
Tom and Tim. Todd, Tom, Tim.
Guys, this is Tim at Tim's Tiny Arcade. I am here with the legendary Brian Colin, and we're going to talk a little bit about Rampage.
Okay, so, I'm going to try to talk a little bit, just a little.
So, how did this all, come about, Rampage?
It was an idea.
An idea.
Should I expand on that?
Yes, please.
Okay. It didn't come about the way everybody thinks. It was literally after a show. I wanted to do bigger characters. I had done some in a previous game. I wanted animating backgrounds, and they're like, no. I was like, come on, spend the money, Bally. We did it. No. But can't you? No. And finally, it's like, Brian, you can animate a rectangle. Jump it from one position to another. What the hell are you going to do with an animating rectangle? So I looked at Sharon, and I go, so a building collapsing into itself is an animating rectangle. We cover up the bottom with foreground smoke. And what knocks down buildings? Big characters.
Exactly.
I can do comedy. I can show their faces. Everybody in the room, there were like 5 of us. We knew he had the next year's biggest hit. Wrote it up, ran to our bosses. Look what we. And of course, he said, no. So I went over his head. Head of engineering. He's like, I love it. It's hysterical. It would be great. So can we do it? No. You can't be the bad guy. You can't eat people. You can't do. No. Jeff and I started on it anyway. Jeff now is the programmer.
On it, yeah.
We started on anyway just to prove out the concept that we could make this look like it was animating and just by accident the top 3 guys at Bally Midway were sacked. And the new guy came in from a retail background, sent a memo around. He's like, I'm starting on Monday, and don't worry, everybody's still got their jobs. And, I have an open door policy, and that's when I stopped listening. And you can probably guess who is waiting outside his door at 8:59 in the morning on his very first day.
This guy right here.
And he green-lighted it, and that is the only way it got to get done. And then it went on and broke every arcade earnings record of the day.
Yeah, back in the day, I played it at our arcade. I remember playing. Big game, always people around that game. Till was my arcade back where I was, so love that game.
Well, thank you. I love it too for a lot of, and it was the first game they let me do. I was the cabinet art as well.
Okay.
So then after that, I always did the cabinet art on all my games and everything. So it was, for me, it was just a milestone game.
Now, is there any
every sense.
Secrets in this game? Is like, you're in this game, aren't you?
Actually, when the game starts up and you see the human version of George and Lizzie and Ralph, I was George, that was me.
Right.
My wife was Lizzie, and Ralph was programmer Jeff Nauman.
Gotcha.
And so that's about the only secret. We push that hardware
to the limit,
to the beyond. 768 total different levels.
Oh my gosh.
We never thought anybody'd get through it, and then of course kids did.
Wow.
And then we got so much crap because there was no ending.
Right.
What they did is at the end of the game, they would turn, the monsters would turn to you and go, "Arg!" And then it was kids that have been playing for hours at arcades and buying in again and again.
Yeah.
So when we did World Tour, we put a ton of hidden stuff. I mean, you can go to hell and eat Hitler in World Tour. Yes. You can go to the moon. You can.
You're all over.
Visit, Indiana Jones' secret warehouse where the Lost Ark is. We put a ton of hidden stuff in that.
Sure.
Try to make it up.
Make it up for the first one.
Yeah.
Wow. What an amazing game, and I'm glad you got it here next to your booth today. So
that was really Galloping Ghost brought this in and set it up here.
We were just there this last weekend with Doc,
and he's a sweetheart. I love that guy. Yes. I love that guy, and I love that arcade.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, thank you, sir.
Hey,
appreciate the story. All right, I want to thank Brian for taking the time to speak with me. and tell us a little more about Rampage. He worked on a lot of great games. If you see him at a convention, stop and talk to him. He's got a lot of great art, as you can see here, and I was excited to talk to him. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, keep on gaming.